e-book reader, SLR camera, point-and-shoot camera, video camera, GPS, cell phone chargers, camera chargers, external hard drive. What I have in my hand is not an inventory list from an electronic store. It's the list of items we carry on one of our weekend trips. Oh. All the electronics for 2 days. Fellow daybreakers, how many of you carry more electronics than clothes when you travel? How many of you rely on your email and cell phone to remember anniversaries, birthdays, and your spouse's birthday? No. How many of you feel that all these gadgets and electronics are more becoming a burden than convenience? If the answer is yes, you, like me, are a victim of overdose and over-dependence on electronics. I call it electronic overdose. Imagine traveling with all of these electronics. Imagine my pride when I clear security at the airport. I have to virtually unpack before the whole world. Imagine what happens when I leave all those electronics and gadgets and expensive items back at the hotel when I'm sightseeing. I've been robbed once in Amsterdam. Oh. And imagine what happens when I lug all those heavy cameras and video cameras and lenses up when I hike a mountain. It's a pain. Isn't vacation all about taking a time off from all your troubles? Are electronics really doing it? Electronic overdose, my friends. I miss those days when travel was all about making memories here and not on a video or a picture. How many of you are big into to-do lists? Well, I am, and I have all my to-do lists online, so that I can access them whenever I want. I have a to-do list for work, I have a to-do list for personal stuff, I have a list for the books I want to read, I have a list for the movies I want to watch, I have a list for... A list? I don't even remember what lists I have. And I have so many lists that I don't even look at them anymore. I go to Blockbuster and start thinking, which movie should I watch next? I had a list for that. I could have looked at that. And I'm not alone in this madness. There are websites that just do to-do lists. You can create multiple lists, you can sort them, you can group them, you can share them. It's madness. We are clearly overdoing it. Electronic overdose, my friends. I miss those days when a to-do list was just a piece of paper in my pocket. Wonderful days, I think. Same goes with reminders. People use reminders all the time on the cell phones, on their emails. We have reminders for birthdays, we have reminders for meetings, we have reminders for bills, we have reminders to look at to-do lists. It's like we don't think anymore. When I was young, I had a huge family. When I was young, I used to remember all birthdays, all anniversaries. And we used to send handwritten cards for each and every occasion. People used to love it. They used to treasure it. Today, I get a reminder for occasion. I send out a one-liner. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Happy anniversary. Have a ball. Who cares about those messages? I mean, I get those messages a lot. And sometimes I get electronic greeting cards. There was a year I got the same greeting card from 3 people. I mean, it's not personal anymore. It's all mechanical. And we don't talk to each other anymore. We chat, we email, we SMS, we tweet. What's happening to us? If there are 4 people in a room, there's a good chance that 2 of them are watching TV, one guy is checking his mail on his cell phone, and the other guy is browsing. We don't like hello, we're in the same room. It's all about overdoing it. I think we're heavily overdoing it. luxuries I have today. But I think the life back then was simple, it was satisfying, and there was a sense of contentment. I really miss it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against electronics. I'm not asking you to live like an Amish. No. I'm just saying, all these electronics, I mean, we reached a stage where we can't even live without them. But we need to realize that they bring in a lot of complexity in addition to the convenience. And it's time that we make a conscious effort, a spineless effort, an ambitious effort to put an end to this madness. It's a vicious cycle. We bring in more electronics, they bring in complexity, and we bring in more electronics to deal with the complexity. It's a vicious cycle. And it's time that we make a conscious effort to get out of this this vicious cycle by using fewer electronics and more of our own brain power whenever there's a chance. It's time to put an end to this electronic overdose.